Hello, everyone. This is Grand Madam. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I sure did. Now, on this Monday, January the 30th, can you believe February is like this Wednesday? The months are going so fast. I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to dig into true crime with two cases. One case, and then I'm going to be done with it. I hope. I hope. But if one case turns out to be more involved, let's say over half an hour reading, then I'll just have to break this up into two separate videos. The first case I'm going to do, if you've heard of, let me look, check my notes here, Seven Awesome Kids, that was on a YouTube channel. The founder, Ian Rylett, he was a Brit, I mean, he still is, um, was charged with, it was, it was lewd and molestation of something like a minor, and it was beaten down to, because he pled guilty, to 90 days for child abuse. What the person did was, he was one of these uh, producers. He would hire talent, which would be considered of minor girls, maybe some boys. I've never seen the channel, and of course it's gone now. And he would have in the contract where management, meaning him and his team, could uh, touch uh, touch the body of the talent. This is minor. These are minor kids now, preteens mostly, and they would be times when they would have to disrobe to complete nakedness. I kid you not, it's written in the contract. That's what sunk him. Because basically what he had done, he had put it in a contract and the parents signed it to have these kids naked in front of him, and him and his team, if there was a team, he's considered management, and he could touch them. Now, I can understand in fitting, costume fitting and things like that, but there's a line when you cross even in modeling. I know because I've been there. Let the female seamstresses do that. Not the dirty old men with young preteen girls. You know what I mean? But anyway, this was by request. Quan Pop G. This one's for you. I know you're doing research on it. I'm trying to formulate the right question to ask. I'm looking at my notes. So, did he do it? He pled guilty. So, did he? Yeah. Oh, and this was done in a Florida hotel. Now, if it means anything, he's a Brit. And he's 55 years old. Let's look at it this way. He did really 60 days in jail because he was sitting in jail for 30 days and which, commuted his sentence of 90 days. What kind of love life does he have? Did his wife stay with him? That's what we want to know, right? Did the wife stay with him? What is Ian? His name is Ian Rylett. Ian Rylett. We're just going to throw cards here. We're not going to get all into his spirit. Yeah. Ian Rylett. Okay. What is Ian Rylett doing now? Spirit says the same old thing. So I heard. Middle. Okay. Let's see what's happening. I'm using the Rider Waite's overall energy. My hair is all down in the cards. Let out. We have the Ten of Swords. This is the result of wrong thinking, wrongdoing. This is the end for someone, and it's also a new beginning. So his mind is still in the wrong place. Wait a minute. I got some new hair, y'all, and it's all in my cards. Okay. Five of Pentacles, broken, abandoned. Well, he lost his channels on YouTube, and I'm quite sure the parents of the kids watching were like appalled, shocked and appalled when they heard this. Now, this happened a few years ago. So he's not getting any money from that. That's where he got his money from. This really is akin to, that's trafficking. That's got to be a form of it. But basically, they could only get him. Yeah, because if someone calls in a prospective buyer after watching the kitty video and seeing the little young girls there, I'd like to meet her. What is that? You know? So he made his money off of that. That's trafficking. Okay. I would say this would be him, all in his feelings now. King of Cups. Making money off the kids. Page of Pentacles. Oh my God, this gets worse. Now this, the lovers here, agreements, contracts, reunions. What the prosecution thought they had sunk him on the contracts he had the parents sign. This was in Florida, and I don't know how they didn't get him more than 90 days, but this can also say something else, all right? It can be more literal. We'll see. All right, we have the Sun card. We have the, oh God, look at that. This whole deck seems to be taking a whole ugly turn. And these are positive cards otherwise. The Sun is also illumination and exposure. And look at the naked child riding the horse, the pony. A lot of drinking going on. This man is happy. Happy in the kind of way of being satiated. That's where he wants to be now. Satiated. Concerned about his reputation. Six of Wands. How others look at him. Also concerned about being the king of the hill again. Being the boss. So he hopes to be back on the saddle again, soliciting these young girls. This is the behind the scenes lying, cheating, and manipulations. We have manipulation right underneath the lying, cheating, and stealing. I don't know what he's doing now, folks, but it's the same old thing. It's the same old thing. Currently, all right, being very generous to the family, to the child. I know this says broke, but this says organization established. So what this could possibly mean is he's been abandoned by his YouTube followers, but he's picked up some new followers on the way, along the lines. Yeah, he's trying to make things happen now. Someone's giving him a loan, and a hefty one. Personally, here's a lot of emotional confusion and emotional delusion. Seriously, delusion. Seriously delusion when it comes to relationships. This 55-year-old man thinks these 13 and 14-year-olds are in love with him. Where do you want me to go from here? Come on, Quan. Where do you want me to go from here? He's doing the same old, just somewhere else. At the bottom of the deck, we have a collaboration. Of course, we do because the parents signed the This is some R. Kelly stuff, okay? Collaboration, also presentation. So we're doing a presentation here. That's what he was doing. Remember when I said he would have the kids on the shows and then phone calls would come in? I want that one. Folks, this is not off topic, but this is a personal experience of mine. Back in the day, before we knew anything about this kind of thing, when I was a mere younger woman, I was taking a TV production course, college level, all right? And we went on a field trip. We went on the trip behind the scenes at a local TV station that had a dance program going. And I'm like, oh, this is fun. About 30 miles down the road, so I wasn't driving then, so I had to hip hop a ride with the producer of the show. It was three of us. Three, all, should have said something right there. All three, only women, women only. Anyway, young women attractive. Um, when we get there, I mean, when we're taking the road, taking a trip down, no, 50 miles away. Riding down was about 45 minutes, and the conversation was technical and all this other good stuff. And pretty much, we thought we were going to learn something. But when we got there, we did. Now, we were behind the camera. I was behind the camera. I don't remember where the other two young ladies were. But we were dressed what you would call business casual. Very nice. And the kids were on the floor. We were all the same age, what, 19, 18, 19, 20 maybe. They were doing their thing to the music of the time. Well, I'm like standing here. The camera's here. Behind the camera is the producer, and this guy who just came in who looked like he worked in a garage. I mean, overalls, name tag, everything. I saw him. They were talking for a minute. I didn't pay it too much mind until I saw him point one of the girls out on the dance floor and see. Now I turned around and looked at this. The mechanic fork out. He was paying some money. I don't know how much it was. And put it in the producer's hand. And he said, I'll introduce you to her. That's how things are done, folks. That's how things get started. Now, after that, I was like shook and ready to come home. So, when it was time to come home, we got back into the car. Big old Cadillac. Fit three women in the back comfortably. Then the conversation changed. It changed from the technical know how of television production to if you don't find my body liking to your liking, that's fine with me. Then you get this. What did he just say? What did he just say? Oh, that's what he said. Okay. So one of the other girls, she got out the car. She said, "Well, she said that's okay. I can get home. I have somewhere else to go." And she told us I'm taking a train. My thing was, I'm riding home the way I came. If he tries anything, it's on him. Because I was gonna do him in. Oh yes, I was with the snapper. Still am. So she left, and she got on the train to go home. And me and the other girl went back. When I got out there, took me to my door. Oh yes. Oh yes. Probably could feel the tension rising, you know? Like I'm not scared of you. I'm figuring out how to do you in if you come at me wrong. I'm sorry. You know, this whole thing of nobody has the right to put any hands on you will not stop anyone from putting their hands on you. Okay, that's a belief we need to get clear on. Drop me off at my door, open the car door, I'm getting out the back. And he's saying, "This, I'm serious. It's okay, but if you can find yourself liking me, see you later. Thank you." I ran up those steps so fast and shut that door. But this is the kind of thing that was going on, if not worse. Because I think they got them into, oh my God, I'm still chewing. Excuse me a second. One thing I did learn in TV production, you do not chew on camera. Sorry about that, folks. Um, this guy had it in a written contract where he could touch those girls and undress them. So, moving right along, I just had to throw that in there because that's real. That happens. I witnessed something like similar. But I think one of the three of us would have torn his behind up had he tried anything directly. You know what I mean? Um, we have presentation and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the presentations have stopped. That's the YouTube channel. I'm reading from the bottom of the deck. Oh, and when this presentation stopped, look at that. Friends got scared. Anxiety went through the roof for some people. How much you want to bet they were business partners? Ooh. And here we have the king and queen of coins. When I first saw this, which was like a second ago, I thought, oh, parents. But this could also be business partners who are now upset that their money source has been canceled. Let's keep going. Judgment was made because this guy did go to jail. Wait a minute. Come on. But he had been investigated. Now he's regretful because the contract he thought would save him was what sunk him. Just because it's in a contract, folks, doesn't make it legal. If you put something in a contract that is illegal and that contract ends up in a court somewhere, you can end up with not just a lawsuit for civil charges, civil cases. You can be charged criminally. And the writing is right there in black and white, complete with signatures. Okay? I'm just saying. Some people are doing some very, very foolish things because they've learned the words contract. I know. I used to work in legal services. I was a paralegal. Okay. And with this one, oh, look at this. When the truth came out, folks relocated. Doesn't that sound guilty? That sounds like I need to get out of Dodge. And here's the showman. Here's the showman. Oh, that's going to be Ian trying to get to a place of calmer waters. Because you better believe when that hit the fan. And in Florida, Florida is known for being highly protective of the children there because the area is known for sex trafficking. Okay. And see, he had people coming to him at all ends. He had the parents angry, he had the government mad, and then there are the followers. And do you know this man was going full ahead with his productions anyway until they shut him down? If YouTube had not pulled the shows, he would have still been doing them. He would have still been doing them. Separation. So now he's going to try something new. And someone has made him an offer. This could also be the judge giving him time. And you see how small it is. Yeah. Government enforced. That's the judge giving him 90 days. And now that cycle is over. Now let's keep going because he sure is. All right. He's recovering from that. But it looks to me like he's trying to start it all over again. And here's another question. Where are my government cards? Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Okay. I have the Emperor. Aries energy. Though controlling one in control. Next to the Nine of Wands, I have the balance of the Justice. And then I have the Ace of Pentacles. So this guy's trying to learn how to do an end run around the law, but he's stuck. And he's stuck because he has been fundamentally destroyed legally. His little seeds of success that were planted. Um, I don't know if he's on OnlyFans or not, but this looks like someplace. What is that? That says Ace of Cups and Four of Wands. Yeah, little planting seeds of celebration, seeds of love. The Ace of Cups is also new beginnings. So basically, now it could be just personal house parties or foreign retreats. Foreign retreats. And I think, let's see. Yeah. And I think that's probably what he tried to do. And that blew up, or that just, it didn't go the way, or he couldn't make the money he was making while he was on YouTube or only for social media. Social media. Because what has happened, he was ostracized. He withdrew himself. But the bottom line is he's still trying. Now he's trying to make movies or some other kind of production with video. He's still doing videos. He's still doing videos. He's doing videos. I don't know where he is. He's still doing videos with kids. That's not how that. And he's put some woman in charge of it. Does he have a wife? We're going to see. Because I think this might be his wife. Trying to hold on to her. I want to get and see what that's about. I'm going to see what his marriage is like, if he still has one. Hold on. Because basically what he's doing is trafficking, plain and simple. But they could only give him 90 days for child abuse. Hi. Let's see. I'll use these same cards. What's 22 minutes already? Okay. In Rylett's, tell us about Ian Rylett's marriage. Sure you. Yeah, use these. Tell us about. You know what? Yeah, I'm not. Let me use these. I know it's the Modern Love Tarot. I think it will be interesting to see how they describe it. This guy is a pornographer, plain and simple. Allegedly. I don't want to be sued. Because somebody like that don't trigger me. I'm already hot under the collar behind that. You're hurting kids. Then I have to take myself to the dark side. No, don't come with me. So let's just allegedly. Okay. Um, Ian Rylett's marriage. Tell us about Ian Rylett's marriage. Spirit said, what marriage? All right, relationships. Romantic relationships. Ian Rylett. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. overall energy. Oh, that was his wife. Here she is again, Queen of Cups. And are they business partners? Here's the Empress, the Queen of Cups. This is Boss Lady, and she's the Queen of Cups. Crossing this is the Knight of Swords. They're in it together. They're in it together. Well, put it this way. Before I say that about her, she's definitely involved in the business. She might be the one funding it. I don't know where she's from. But now she has a lot of questions. Now you have a lot of questions, my dear. I think that's a separation there. But here we have the Knight of Wands who has the tendency to run in, run out, and run in and run back. You know, back and forth and back and forth. King of Pentacles. Here's the Devil. Nine of Wands. The cards are repeating themselves. The Moon. Trying to find smooth, calmer waters. She's in on it. She's in on it. Okay? She's in on it. Knight of Cups with their little offers. Pages. Well, she's the Ghislaine Maxwell of the group. They're partners. I wonder why. We have such a happy family. Come join our family. We make films. Uh-oh, they might find out what we're really about. You put what in that contract? You see the 9 and 10 of Wands? Here again, she's trying to hold on to that money. Trying to hold on to her prestige. Oh, we have a business together. We do business. My husband is in to television production and video production. We do shows for social media. Trying to hold on to that brand. And it's not working very well. Their confidence is waning. Rightly so. Okay, she finally left. But she left. This is terrible. She left. How do I put this into words? Oh. I keep hearing the word because he didn't fit her brand. But lady, you... Oh. If she was a producer, executive producer of children's programming, and he comes along and turns it into a porn show, I guess she did leave him. Because her reputation shattered too. But look at this. Presentation. Fundamental changes in presentation. Doing a juggling act. Not sure which way to go with this. But the judge will let you know where to go with this. So we're going to move right along. I'm going to work on this myself and get him the heck out of my company. But I have so many offers here. I'm like confused. How much more of my energy should I put into this? Lady, you were involved too. Look at this. And here's the tower. I have, look at this. 7 of Cups. multiple options, multiple talent. Not this yet. Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. She let it go for a while before she said anything. Did she know? You know how you don't want to know? That kind of mess. That kind of mess. Oh my goodness. Three and sevens. Three and sevens. And here, the friends trying to protect her brand now, trying to protect their business and partnership. Now we got the Seven of Wands. It keeps going back to the passion, the new beginnings, the new project, and the friends. The stars and the Two of Wands. And here we have the children. Sorry, babe. And then here you come up as the Queen of Wands. You knew exactly what the heck you were involved with. So I hope that answers your questions, Quan. Basically, he's trying to get the same old going, get the production going again. Thank you. House parties or some type of maybe retreat somewhere. I don't know where they would put something like this. Well, they were doing that in the Florida hotel, weren't they? Nothing's changed except that they're no longer on YouTube. And this time the wife has bailed. She's left him. But she's shady too. Okay. All right. We've been 32 minutes. What I'm going to do, I'm going to end this here. And I have another video I'm going to do. Tyree Nichols. I want to know what led up to that beating. Why did they pull him over at a stoplight or a stop sign and beat him, pull him out the car and beat him to death? That's my next thing. For Ian Rylett, back to business as usual. Okay? This is Grand Madam wishing you much love.